Welcome everybody. Ghost Wolf, let's go. Welcome in everybody. We are gonna do a mic check. I made some changes and I wanted to make sure that they're going through. Turn that down a little bit. All right. If I can have somebody else do a mic check. 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2. Sibilance.
Potato.
Uno,
Perfect.
dos, tres, cuatro.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Perfect. All right. We are back. Just to give a quick notice, next week we are going to be taking it off because I unfortunately have on call. So that's going to affect my ability to know whether or not I'm going to have Saturday off. So I didn't want to take the chance and have to cancel in the middle of it. So I think it's best, we just go ahead and postpone next week's, but we'll be back the week after that. No problems. And I will go ahead and post that in Discord so that you guys have that under the Curse of Strahd stuff. Just so that if you need to go check back in there, you'll see we don't have a game next week. All right, let's jump right on in. We got a long session to go and a lot of stuff that can be happening. So last time on Kulprids Gamin, our heroes encountered Muriel Vinshaw at the hilltop overlooking the Berees ruins. Through their conversations, they uncovered information about the past battles that took place on the lands in front of them and heard about the mysterious hut of Baba Lazaga, which is said to roam. With this new knowledge, our heroes set out across the river and continue their journey. So at this time, everybody, you hear the bubbling of the water, the moats and stuff. You hear the flies just all permeating and kind of like roaming around your heads. Smell the dankness of like molds and mildews.
So what do you guys think we should do? Should we cross back over?
We're gonna have to get that gem eventually.
Can we even cross back over?
I mean, we could always use the spell from last time, but how do you feel about swimming?
For not to get wet.
Yeah, same.
I think Mary had done the spell before we, so she had done it a second time.
Yeah, so we have it to cross.
So I guess we cross.
Damaged.
So what are these ruins up ahead?
So in front of you, you see a bunch of open, abandoned, kind of dilapidated, like really ran down cottages. And you see, and keep in mind, each one of these squares is about 100 feet for scale. So across this, you also see like this huge field, but it kind of stops with the denseness of the fog. As you get closer, you can see that the field keeps expanding past your field of view. But yeah, as you look in these cottages can like look really like rotted and run down at this point.
All right. I put on my goggles of night, and I take a look around. Does that help at all with any visibility?
No, you're still being held back based off of the fog.
Okay, so it's like brighter fog.
Yeah, you see like a whiteness as it gets denser and denser. You see that you can see the outlines of these cottages that are sitting, you know, roughly 7-8 feet tall, kind of just leaned over. Some of the bottoms are like it's cut off at around 3 feet tall, so you can easily scale these or circumvent them.
I'm gonna go ahead and maintain a low profile. I'm gonna. I'd like to attempt a stealth check. Start sneaking around.
Yeah, let's do it. I would say as you're walking, you're kind of hitting points that you're unfamiliar with that are like crackling and breaking little sticks. Not as stealthy as you'd want to be, but you are able to traverse it and feel like you're kind of safe.
Okay.
Can we see that that house? from
No,
here?
no, it's way too far for you to see right now.
1,000 foot. Okay.
Yeah, you got a dense wall of fog in front of you.
Right. Gotcha.
Within the 150 feet, 250 feet.
All right. So who's gonna be leading the way?
Certainly don't like this fog.
Does it look like there's anything useful in these places?
Look at other views. You just see rotted furniture. You're seeing broken down dressers. Nothing of any kind of value that you can see in there.
I'm also gonna.
Investigation help. See if there's anything. See if there's anything that we've missed.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Oh, natural 20. Let's go.
Nicely done.
I would say where you're standing right now, you see a little bit off in the distance, just slightly through the fog, very, very lightly, you see a silhouette.
What? Pin it on the map so I can. Okay, so I turn and face that silhouette. And I alert my party by just kind of pointing at that silhouette. No words, just pointing at it.
Can I see him from where I'm at?
From where you're at, no, you're several hundred feet away from him.
Then I'm gonna be taking a look at Marigai, and based off of what Marigai does, I'll follow behind.
Yeah, I was gonna try to say, but I was gonna go ahead and do the stealthy approach as well. Kind of signaling Armand to stay low, even though Marigai sucks at it.
No, you
We're
think
both
you're
horribly.
doing wonderful right now in stealthing. Okay, nobody sees you behind those 2 or 3 leaves on the branches that you're holding up.
Thank God for fog, though.
Right.
Hey, everybody, be quiet. We're in stealth.
Be very, very quiet.
With Solaris pointing and everything, I was just gonna look to see if she can see it. That be an advantage considering he's saying that there's something there.
I think we can go with that. Yeah, I like that.
Good.
Yeah, no kidding.
You are also able to see the silhouettes.
Does it look like it's moving at all, or is it like pretty stationary?
It looks stationary right now.
Okay.
I will put my hand on the hilt of my sword and take one. Whoop, I didn't mean to go that far. One step forward towards that silhouette.
Let me make sure that. Okay, so don't use. So you should be able to stop within halfway marks.
Okay.
So just go ahead and use your mouse pointer to like
Okay.
move them instead for right now.
Okay.
Because yeah, each step would be 100 feet.
All right.
How
so-
do I do the like not to grid again?
Oh, I got you.
Thank you.
I'll make sure everybody's not to grid.
Thanks.
Now it's gonna get really confusing.
That's fine. The only thing that's kind of screwing things up, and I don't know if you're doing this because of the stream, but I can hardly see anybody because of all the names.
I am doing it for the stream, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I can send it to just observer.
Or maybe just make them smaller. I don't know.
We could make them smaller. Yeah. Everybody go. If you go into your token icon, drop them down to 0.2. Under appearance, and Mary, I'm in yours, so I'll go ahead and change yours.
Thank you.
Under appearance, dimensions, or no?
Solaris, I will change yours as
Scale?
well.
Scale.
Yeah, scale. I've got yours, Solaris. It's the
Okay.
farthest left.
Gotcha. Oh, that.
That
Yeah,
made me
that's-
hella small.
Yeah. Yeah, I made everybody quite small, but it's almost to scale now at this point.
Right,
Zoom.
but the names are all
Oh,
the
that-
names are all still super huge.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
Yeah, that doesn't fix
least
the
never
problem.
displayed. Closed. Never displayed for the name on identity. And Doe, I got yours down to as well.
Okay, well, that's good.
Marigai working on yours.
Wait, can we just go like always for owner? That way it would. Okay, never mind. I'd say that way it would still show up on the stream.
And then Solaris, sorry everybody. Sorry, we're just gonna do this real quick.
This needed to happen because we were like within
still
100
shows
feet of
for
each other.
It still shows for stream, so.
I can still see it
Or
on
no, it
mine, but
doesn't.
No,
I can
not
still
as
see it
I.
on-
Yeah.
and I just
I thought it was
did-
less of a gap than it is.
Yeah, because at least this makes more sense. I can see what we're doing tactically now.
And I would have been. I was trying to be here with my movement.
All right, I think we are good on. Nope, as still showing her name.
And Galric still showing his name. At least, well, no, it was on the stream. Never mind, it's gone now.
You mean Mary was still showing? Because mine didn't show.
Okay, yours is gone. Okay. This is still gonna be difficult because of the health bars and stuff too. I think for me, but you guys are good. I can see your health bars, but you guys are good. All right. So at this point, as you're looking forward at this, whatever's out here that you're seeing, the silhouette, you start hearing noises of rustling, and you see out of the corner of your eye to the right, through this dense fog and twisted trees, you see two sets of armies in front of you now. They're clashing in a fierce battle. The ruins of Berez serving as the backdrop. The images are so vivid and realistic, as if you're witnessing these events unfold in real time. A deafening roar, swords and shields clashing together, the ground trembling beneath your feet. The heroes can see the determination on the leader of one of the armies as they lead their soldiers into battle. His eyes locked to the opposing army in the distance. As this battle rages on, the leader's forces begin to get the upper hand, pushing the opposing armies back. But just as victory seems within reach, the leader of the opposing army makes a desperate move and summons this powerful dragon to aid him. This dragon descends from the skies, its massive wings creating a powerful gust of winds and roars shaking the earth. The dragon starts wreaking havoc on the leader's armies, its power and ferocity unlike any of the heroes I've ever seen before. As you're watching this, you see that the dragon disseminates on the leader's army, leaving nothing but death and destruction in its wake. The heroes you watch in horror as you see how this is happening in front of you. Everybody just being burned and trampled, and the triumph of the opposing leader as he curses the leader with the unending thirst for blood and eternal existence. As the ghostly images fade away, you realize that leader of the army was none other than Strahd van Zervich, the ruler of Barovia.
I'm assuming you guys are seeing this, right?
Is he always this ugly?
Hey, do we know that guy?
That has to be him, Strahd.
Back when he was mortal.
Why are we watching this? What is this?
He should have died that day.
I think it's something with his fog.
Wait, who is he fighting?
You see Doe come out of nowhere.
You missed it. There was a massive battle. Are they still there?
No, you had just saw it fade away into the fog.
How far away?
Yeah.
That would I hear it? I would hear it, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, you felt the ground trembling. Everybody felt this, and saw the scenes in front of them.
Strahd knew a red. I'm assuming it was a red dragon, considering you said fire.
Was he a friend of yours?
No. They're typically greedy. And very, very lazy.
Well, regardless, we need to keep an eye out. This fog is really creeping me out.
I'm not sure. Sometimes it might be the fog that might be the illusion. Is there a way the fog is flowing at all? Like, is there like a direction it's flowing from?
It kind of seems pretty much stagnant. You see swirls in it, but no actual discerning direction of this fog.
I'm gonna go ahead and use wind wall.
I think we should go loot the battlefield.
I think that was a vision from a long time ago.
It had to be an illusion. Be careful, Doe.
So how far away would it be, though?
The battlefield was this
Yeah.
whole area, so you can't see out this far, but from your mind's eye, you were able to see the complete battlefield as the fog seemed to have lifted, but it didn't. It just showed you the battlefield.
Like a projection in the fog, basically.
Yeah, like a projection in the fog, where you even saw that there were even more dilapidated cottages across the way.
I think the witch is trying to divert our attention.
That's even worse.
We need to stay on target.
I agree with him.
Yeah, I drop my bow and I nod.
It could be that she's trying to let us know what happened. You're always so eager to go into battle. Why?
Was that a 6 you rolled?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, Marigot kind of turns to Mary. This Baba Yaga's, she's seriously, something evil.
I just sense at this time that dispatching this witch will go a long ways towards helping us along our path towards dispatching Strahd.
Do I see anything
did Doug
interesting?
go?
So, actually, so as you got to about right here, let's move you back just a little bit. You were able to see the silhouette that they were seeing as well, and go ahead and do a perception check. Oh, with that perception check, you were able to see the same silhouette sitting behind it as well. So one here, and you see one here as you're walking around through that.
Is anything on the ground?
Nothing on the ground, no. But as you're getting further away, you're seeing that your friends are falling back in the into the fog itself.
Doe doesn't even turn around when he's doing this.
Yeah, I'm actually curious if we even noticed some stealth off.
I didn't.
I don't think they would have.
I could say we were all having like a group discussion, you know?
Not only that, but that's a really good. I mean, even though it's a 6, it's pretty high. I mean, it certainly beat my passive.
It was a 9, but yeah.
So
Oh yeah, it was 9.
So yeah, it did beat all our passives.
oh, I didn't even see this. So you didn't see. Okay, so you see that one, and you see this one.
Yeah.
And as you focus forward, you actually see a silhouette there as well, all about 100 feet away from you.
Doe stops and immediately 180s.
Oh, Ez, can you do push to talk?
Yeah, I just did it.
Okay, thanks.
Where did Doe go?
Wherever you
why
wanted
am I-
to.
Why am I? I'm not his keeper. I think Marigot immediately like looks for her staff to make sure it's still there.
You obviously find that it's not.
What? God! Ah! Robert, can you eat him or something, please?
No, I like him.
Guys, get serious. This seems very dangerous.
The only way that we can win is if we continue to maintain and be ourselves.
He doesn't go too far. He'll be fine. Now,
Those steps in the middle of the group. There's something in the fog.
Where's my staff?
Oh, you mean my staff? We've been over this.
Use?
I didn't ask if I could use it.
But here's the thing: do we search for her hut, or do we go look at what Doe found in the fog?
I don't know if we should challenge that.
I look to you as aren't you like a monster hunter? What do we do in this situation? I've never fought a witch before.
Prefer not to fight ghosts.
I've not really fought in witches per se. I've fought in beasts.
you can kill him like a hag.
So you fought one before?
Oh, what?
A hag?
Yeah, terrible creatures.
Okay,
Giant pain in the ass. A lot of illusion, a lot of trickery.
Well, they made note that the hut she seems to be in moves somehow. Perhaps it's best to try and ascertain where it's if it's still where it was before we crossed.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, I would say knowing where she is would be the first step.
Doe, you said that she's up over that direction. I point where you came from, right?
I don't know, but there's something moving in the fog over there.
Then maybe we should set up a ambush, melee in the front, casters, range in the back.
Okay, but before all that, Doe, can I please have the staff back? If we're going to battle, I'd rather have it.
What are you gonna use it?
If I have to, yes.
Well, use it then. I'm only giving it back if you use it.
Doe, you don't have it, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does.
Yeah, I
No,
do.
he doesn't. No,
I give it to him.
Yeah, Armand snagged it from you and then tossed it
Armand
over to
gave
him.
it. Oh, okay. I'm not going to use it unless I know I need to use it.
Well, it
I'd
looks
rather have
like
it in case.
it looks like for you to get it back, you need to use it. So
Or I'm just going to punch you in the face.
All of this
try to punch you in the face.
bickering over a stick. Marigai, I'm fairly certain it belongs to Doe.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm the one attuned to it.
If it's been taken off your person, I don't know if that actually would work anymore.
Is that how ownership rules work now?
Guys. Please,
Well, I'm
serious, you die here.
I'm attuned to the gold in your pocket.
You just start seeing
I love
nature
that.
energy run up Maragai's arm.
I'm attuned to the gold in your pocket.
Is this gonna want like look around and kind of because obviously they're bickering like make sure there's nothing coming up at us.
Solaris just gets so stinking frustrated, and he's no longer. He's decided that he no longer wants to fight, and we bring out
Orlando.
Giant Orlando.
Mecha Orlando.
And Doe, rather frustrated with the whole thing, just walks by Marigai, pushes it. Also, he's gonna reverse pickpocket the staff back onto Marigai.
I don't even have the stick. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, how the hell do you reverse pickpocket?
Sleight of
He's
hand.
gonna put it-
Still sleight of
He's
hand.
gonna put it in your bag without you noticing.
Yes, planting.
It'd probably be at disadvantage though, given that she's focused on him. Like,
Right.
No, that's like the whole point of sleight of hand.
And yeah.
It's not something you would be expecting. You definitely didn't.
Well, it wasn't going in my bag. It's like literally on me. It's equipped. What else? Not never mind.
Were you? Were you carrying it instead of your whatever weapon?
I was gonna say too, like magicians too do the whole
Planets and shit.
sleight.
All right, Doe pushes by Marigai, slipping the staff into her bag.
Doe. We should probably go back into stealth and flank around once we engage her. Long flank. Just stab her right in the back when she's not expecting it.
Well, they were arguing and everything and whatnot. Did
Right.
Ez see anything with
Yeah,
that perception?
You saw the same thing that you had been seeing. It's just an absolutely positively still silhouette
Okay,
of,
so
of
no,
a
still
humanistic-
no movement at the same spot, kind of.
Right.
Okay.
And I also did a private roll to see if whether or not anything heard you in the process as well. It doesn't sound like it was being too low, so I took it upon
Fog
discretion.
does weird things to noise.
Keep in mind, you do see like the fog is around you, about right here, going around. You do see the cottages here. You see the lower walls there. You see over here, there's that trail that you remember going across, the river back here. There's all sorts of ways that you can utilize to get where you want to go as you're walking through this area. The hut may look like it's here, but it may not actually be there. It is a wandering hut, remember. That's
Right,
something
and
you learned.
that's where we had seen it when we were across.
Correct.
I think we should stick to the main road, go around.
Use the buildings for cover and stuff.
Yeah, and for doing that, I can continue ritual spell casting for locate object.
Would it be object or creature?
The
He's looking for the gem.
It depends upon what he's looking for.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm looking for the gem.
Go ahead and post the ritual
I don't
casting.
teabag unless I get teabagged.
Oh my god.
Can you move while doing a ritual cast?
I think. I'm pretty sure you
Yes,
I mean,
yeah,
Unless I
as long as you're like
It's only
still
I won't be doing any
focusing.
perception. I won't be doing any perception checks or anything. Alright, hang on. Locate object, where are you at? Sorry, I'm trying to find it. There's so many damn spells here.
Okay, I'm hearing somebody in the background though, so.
Turn off your TikToks.
Oh wait, I forgot I can. Okay, there we go. I'm using that to describe the gem, which it can be used because we have seen the other gems, which should
Correct.
be similar enough.
Likeness, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize I had the X-ray, Superman X-ray weakness to it. That's funny. Anything within 1,000 feet of me.
So you do have the ritual casting feature on yours?
Yes, I do.
All right. All right, so let's see. This means token typically 10 minutes. Does not require the spellcaster to use a spell slot. Not all spells could be casted as ritual. Only spells that have the ritual tag can be casted in that way. That does not look like it has the ritual cast on it.
Yeah,
So-
you just have the ritual
Hit it,
tag.
so it should, if you look at his player sheet, it should have a little R circle next to it.
Yeah, it'll have an R. It's
Then you'd not. That's not a ritual.
Oh, it isn't.
I'll put my balls in.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's not. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's because it's a divination spell that allows the caster to sense the direction of a specific object.
No, I got.
So you're casting it as an act. Yeah, yeah.
No, I got
So you're
mixed
using
up
an
with
actual
locate.
slot.
We won one. Hot damn.
I got it mixed up with locate animals or plants. I'm sorry.
No,
that
no
was a
worries.
ritual.
Yeah, no worries. So that would actually be your second time utilizing that, correct? You
I'm
used
not gonna
it
use
last time
then.
going up, and then this one right now, or no?
No, I'm not going to use it. I thought it was a ritual, so that's why I was using it.
Okay. Just go ahead and make sure you use one of them though, because you did use it going up the hill, and it was just something I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I already deducted a spell slot.
Cool.
Culprit, I'm going up next to this building over here. Is there a roof at all, or is it anything I could climb up to get a kind of a vantage point?
Go ahead and tag it by holding your left click on it. Like that one.
Yeah, this wall here. Is there a roof over it, or is it literally just the skeleton of like walls and stuff?
You see the skeleton of the walls as the as you kind of pull yourself up a little bit. You'll see on the inside of it is where all the wood rotted away and kind of fell into it.
Okay, got it. All right, so my first time fighting a hag. Let me know where you guys want me, and I will certainly do my best from there.
So how long has it been since we were like at the river and stuff? Like back when we had rested?
You didn't rest at the river. The last time you rested was at the the river up
The river
upstream.
fishing.
That's right.
The fishing, yeah.
It's been, I would say, between everything unfolding in front of you, including going up the hill, I would say that during that time frame you've lost probably around 5 to 6 hours.
Okay. How's everyone feeling as far as stamina wise? We could take a rest. I can make a spot for us for 8 hours.
I mean, you want us to take a rest in the creepy fog that may or may not be magical in nature?
I can make a safe spot for us for 8 hours.
Can you do that and identify that amulet?
I don't know if I'd be able. I should be able to do both, possibly.
Does one require?
Neither of them require it's concentration while you're casting the ritual, but not after it's cast.
So you cast the shelter, we get in the
And then
shelter, then you cast the ritual, which requires concentration, but the shelter does not.
Correct.
I see.
Ooh.
I think that's a great idea, because we need to get our heads in the game here, because one of us could die here.
Way to be optimistic.
One of us could die anywhere.
Just judging by the way people are talking about this one, the frequency is pretty high in my mind.
Yeah, we definitely need to be cautious with this one. If the legends I've heard or anything. Jesus.
You've heard legends about shit. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Look, maybe we'll get lucky. We go in there. She's 120 years old. She has arthritis. Okay, we don't know.
You're 120. Do you have arthritis?
I'm an elf.
We don't know what she is what he's trying to say.
For all we know, she's just might in need of a good meal.
A good meal.
Look around, this place is terrible.
You just hearing Marigold like sputter, like you're not understanding. She's the reason. You were there for this? Was she here for this? All the scarecrows and stuff that we had to deal with. Oh, you weren't.
Neither was I. Well, anyways, I think that's a great idea, Esmeralda, to create a nice spot for us to regroup and think about this. You certainly have my blessing.
Well, this is just gonna like kind of get up close to here, like the edge of the walls and whatnot, and start. It'll be about 10 minutes. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
That sounds lovely, dear. Thank you.
So while she starts her ritual, I'll start mine.
Ah, Leoman. What a wonderful
It's only
spellcaster.
it's only like 10 feet, but it's up to 9 9 medium-sized creatures. So obviously like Shell probably wouldn't be able to go in there, but everybody else should be able to fit and rest. And
Shell doesn't need to rest.
While she's
Right.
doing that,
Lucky bastard.
as soon as she starts her ritual casting, Marigai, who still does not trust this fog, is going to start her own ritual.
This tiny hut can't move, can it?
no. Fortunately. And I'll make the inside not all foggy and like nice and like
Mhm.
nice and dim light so people can rest while people are, if anybody else wanted to look at things, and you can still see through it, so we can have an eye out for anything that might be approaching nearby.
Yeah, while you're
But
doing
it's
that,
like it's near the wall, so it's like people can rest up against the wall or whatever.
Of course.
got it. While you're casting that, I'm just looking out and just making sure that nothing's approaching.
All right, and let's see. You were doing.
Basically testing like if it's okay to be in the fog.
Just double checking to see, because you.
You wouldn't be able to cast to stuff outside of the tiny hut. You would have to cast that outside of the tiny hut.
He said he was doing it
Yeah,
while you were
before,
in the
yeah.
ritual.
Yeah.
Is it an action? Because mine's 1 minute, so it would be 11 minutes. So
Oh, I see.
Yours-
Interesting.
So yours is one action, so it would be done before the tiny hut's done.
Oh no, mine's 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's
yours
doing a
is-
ritual.
Right? No, it was no. It lasts. Yours is one action, and
As
it
a
lasts
ritual.
for 10 minutes.
As a ritual, it is.
Which means it's 10 minutes.
Rituals,
But I'm saying
yeah.
mine takes 1 minute, so it's 11 minutes. So yours will be done beforehand. Is what
Oh,
I'm saying.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, Marigai, you're seeing no poisons, no diseases within how many feet? 30 feet sphere.
Yeah, 30 feet.
However, you do see a bunch of specks of light that you do see as a potential harmful poison or disease.
Where's that coming from?
You see they're all around you, and you hear this buzzing bzz, 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 like all above you.
So like, they're insects. Like mosquitoes and stuff you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, would Marigai recognize that druid stuff?
Yeah, you would notice them as flies.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they're. Is it poison or disease?
You would see them as a poison.
All right. America kind of turns their group. Well, all these bugs around us suck.
What were you doing?
I was trying to see if the fog is okay to be within for extended periods of time. I was hoping the fog wasn't like poisonous or something, slow acting or anything on us.
Oh Jesus! And you didn't find anything, right?
Nope, just all the insects around,
Okay.
which is just normal. Though I guess in hindsight, we probably should have checked that earlier.
And then I sit there continuing to wait until the ritual's done.
Which which is literally like a minute after she's done, so. He's like, motion everybody real quick to like kind of like be in the space beforehand.
Yeah, moving there too.
All right. And so as that finishes and whatnot, she'll look over to Armand and be like, and put her head out. So you wanted me to check the amulet?
Yeah, I believe Lo has it.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
You guys noticed that Lo is actually not in the hut with you yet. Okay.
Orlando.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's Orlando?
Orlando, yeah.
Yeah, I believe Orlando has the amulet.
I know not of what amulet you speak of.
You have any
Was it
sort of
somebody else?
bubble on you?
Yeah.
Why don't
I
you
start,
check your
I
pockets?
started patting my chest and, looking through my. No, I don't have anything. I got this cool ring. The furry guy took the ring off, and he puts the ring back on.
And that's not the one, right?
No, that's
No,
my,
the amulet. So who had the amulet from the one that we dug up?
Maybe it was. I'm gonna try to remember. I'm gonna do a. Unless someone says that they got it, I don't know why people are holding that back.
For the real.
Seeing
where-
you guys fight over a magic stick, and then we get a artifact that can help us against Strahd, and now you want to just pass it around?
No, I want to
Orlando has the
determine.
bone.
Yeah, I want to determine its properties that might be able to help us in this coming fight.
Mm. Might pull it out and pass it over.
She takes it and then starts to, like, sits down and just starts to kind of mutter to herself as she's working on that. Oh, no, wait, I don't think I can do this one. I didn't get a pearl when we were out there. Never mind. And she's like, she fumbles through her bag and is like, I don't have the components. And then starts handing it, like, hands it back to Conrad, like, never mind. We'll have to look at it later.
At any rate, I believe Mary would be the one that would be able to use this to the greatest effect. For now.
Me, dearie?
Mm-hmm. You're the one out of all of us that's closest to the gods. There's the holy symbol. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, paladins use holy stuff too, right?
Hmm? What was up?
So paladins use holy stuff as well, right?
Yeah, but that's only a percentage of the time with him.
And he just says, Orlando's just sitting there smiling, just relaxing, and
Well, you see Bear got to turn to Orlando. You still got that bone on you, right?
yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
Mary, do you have the ability to identify anything?
It doesn't look like it.
All right. Well, if we can't identify it, then let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be doing here against this witch.
Let's rest up while we're doing it. We can RP while we're resting.
So I was thinking that maybe we can use these buildings that we're nestled against as cover case she moves around from the sides and casts
You can't
direct
see
damage.
into the hut.
I think he's talking about after you
Oh.
guys leave the hut.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I say we take refuge inside of these buildings right next to us. That way, if she moves to the side or something joins in and tries to shoot us, we'll at least have some cover.
Well, I mean, I feel like if this thing's moving, if it gets close enough to us, we should feel it through the ground, unless it's super stealthy somehow.
You know, I'm quite curious if this hut is something we could take advantage of.
Which one? The one that we're in right now?
No.
Are you looking to acquire new property?
I mean, property that follows me around would be very nice in my my life.
And also probably super cursed. But, you know, hey.
We don't know. I guess if we all survive this and she's dead and her house is still there, we can talk about it then. But I just don't want to march out there in the open in the fog. That seems exactly like the worst thing to do in this situation.
I'm 100% with you on that one. So
There
what do
are
we do,
worse
stick to the roads?
strategies.
Probably. But let me rephrase that. It's not one that I would be comfortable doing, walking to the fog in the open, especially if she has illusion magic like that.
Yeah, hey, wait a minute. I don't think there are worse strategies than walking out in the open in the fog.
No, not in natural fog. It is a very useful strategy because it works both ways. If this is
Something tells
magical,
me we don't know.
not a
for
good
sure,
idea.
But
Seems a little sketchy to me.
yeah, our guy's got heavy suspicions that this is not normal fog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, regardless, this is she spends her days here most likely, so she's probably used to it or has some sort of affinity towards it.
Well, here's an idea. What if she can sense us through the fog? Just a guess.
That's terrifying, which is why I wanted to cover. Because witches, at least the tales that I've been taught, they have pretty powerful magic. Outside of hexes, they can also cast magical bolts that I've seen or heard can go through people. It's pretty nasty stuff.
What, do we have any way of clearing fog at all, even if it is magical fog?
Wind magic?
Yes, I don't have
Dispelling
any
magic?
prepped. My dispel magic wouldn't work on something this scale, I don't think.
No, this is too much.
I think we're just assuming it's magical.
Well, do you recall anywhere where there wasn't fog? Maybe we can draw her to a trap where there isn't fog.
I mean, does she really need to follow us though? Or is she just content, willing to wait us out?
I don't know.
You see Marigai while we're talking, just like flipping through her scroll book, saying like, I've never been great with this magic stuff.
Well, I mean, if we survive this, we'll be a lot better at it, I hope.
I mean, I could touch Joe over there and make him pretend like he's dead.
I can also cast some illusions for myself, but I don't know. I'm kind of intimidated by what I've seen as far as her illusion magic is concerned compared to mine.
Well, I suppose what our best bet is, I guessing, stick to the road and stick to stealth. I mean, again, if this thing is a wandering building, I feel like we should feel it moving if we get close enough.
Well, Doe did say that he saw something, probably 300 or 400 feet, just up that direction. And I point the general direction, even though I can't see it, but just in the general direction.
Yes, but those could be anything else. I don't think she's gonna be in the open. I think she would be in her hut.
I mean, that does make sense. So you're thinking follow the road?
I'm thinking. I mean, I know she can summon scarecrows, so.
She can summon scarecrows?
Oh yeah, you weren't there for that.
Hey,
That shouldn't be too hard with Ez with us.
so don't you have the stick now that you can,
No,
summon
because I
some
don't have the
scarecrows of your own?
I don't have sticks because I don't have the stick because Dostal and Marigai like reaches to her bag. Oh, and no, I can't summon it. That's not what this thing does. It's a necrotic stick. Lets me
Yeah.
siphon life. It's super creepy.
That could come in handy when you're trying to kill a witch.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that. What are your thoughts, Orlando?
I just said it could go a long way to killing a witch.
No, I'm saying over the strategy that we're talking about, going down the road, going up to the hut. Do you have anything better in mind?
Seems to me that we're in just a very, very ugly land, and we can't see very far. So we need to stick to. I think we need to stick to areas that we can see, and then once we dispatch and kill this hag, hopefully this fog will lift, and we can start seeing what beauty this land has.
You just hear Marigai snort at that.
Why do you laugh? I would much rather have this place not looking like this.
Orlando turns to Marigai. Listen here, Cupcake. It's the gods have spoken. This land needs to be beautified.
And don't you want to take over here eventually? You don't want it to look like this, do you?
You hear kind of Marigai kind of. I don't think it's up to me.
Well, maybe not. But I do like what you're having to say, Orlando. Does anybody think that there is a break in the fog close by that we could draw her towards? I mean, we need to probably do a little bit more scouting out then, right?
We don't even know where she is.
That's the thing that I'm concerned about. If someone goes out scouting and runs into her, I don't think that they'll be able to make it back.
We don't need to be splitting our party. We don't need to be scouting. We should stick together. And we are one giant scout party that is ready to fight if and when it comes down to that.
Your order, didn't they ever hunt witches or anything like that before in groups?
The same as mage hunting. You just have to catch them by surprise and keep them from getting their good stuff off.
All right. Well, I will defer to people that have actually hunted mages before in the past,
I wouldn't say hunted.
because I know a couple of songs about it, but that's about it.
The only thing I can offer is, if we're looking for Baba Yaga, she's gonna have the gem with her, I would assume. I mean, I can cast locate object, but we're playing. I mean, this is a large area, and I can only sense it from within 1,000 foot.
As all this is going on, Ez is just sitting and copying down a scroll into her spellbook to try and learn it.
Yeah,
Specifically.
if I saw you doing that, I wouldn't want to disturb you, because that looks like it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
The concentration and
So
stuff.
I have to do a check for it though. So I have to make a what is it? DC 10 plus the spell's level 13 Arcana check.
Here, I know you can do this, and I give you an inspiration before you rest.
What is your inspiration?
It's a D8 added to it.
Yeah, I copy my spell.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! And the spell just like the scroll itself just kind of crumbles into dust as I'm done writing it.
I start to cough.
And she just brushes it off her book like, that's always the worst part.
Good job. Mary, what do you want to do?
I really have no preference in the matter. Just let me know what's going on, and I'll be following right behind you.
You actually brought up something pretty interesting. You said you wanted to talk to her. Are you just saying that in jest?
Well, no, I do think a more sensible approach would be a bit more safer, but y'all have been here a lot longer than I have, so if you think this is too dangerous for a more diplomatic approach, then we should probably do it your way.
No, I mean, I don't have a way either. I'm pretty much just as lost as you are. But yeah, I'm agreeing with Mary here. I will follow along wherever you guys need me. Let me know if you need any help with anything, and I got you guys' back.
Well, I suppose if we're doing this blind, our best bet's to follow the road and keep to the walls. Stay slow, stay stealthy. I'll see if I can't locate the gem further on the road. Maybe we get lucky and hit it. Maybe we
Alrighty.
won't. And hopefully this building makes the ground shake if it gets too close.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick little nap, and let me know when you guys are ready to go.
That sounds like a smart idea. I think I'll do the same.
All right. Well, as the tiny hut is put in place and you guys are in there, it does look like the tiny hut is impervious to anything from seeing you. It is pretty much masking you from any entities outside of that tiny hut. Regardless of the weather, anything, the space is absolutely comfortable for you right now.
Oh, also, not in character. How long did you guys want to rest here? Do you guys want to do a long rest since it's 8, or do you want to do a short rest?
You guys might as well try to get your spell slots back. So
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? Actually, if we're gonna do a long rest, let me go outside real quick and see if I can't locate that gem while we're here.
Can you safely get back in?
Yes, that's part of the
Okay.
description. Is if you're inside or one of the targets of it, you can go in and out.
Can we pop this down while we're fighting here, shoot, and then run back inside?
I don't think that's how it works.
It doesn't protect you from that level of.
They could always stop it. It takes a whole minute to cast. Like, it's gonna be a long time to try and cast it that way.
Yeah, true enough.
So as you're asking of whether or not you guys want to do a short or long rest, with the conversations that we're being having inside there, the only person at this point would have the capability of doing a long rest is Marigai, as 4 hours is perfect for her. It is an 8-hour span for the tiny house, and with the conversations and everything that happened that took over time, it would be less than 8 hours would be left. And it does say
Still get it for 7 hours.
I mean, as long as
Like it isn't.
we're not expending any energy while we're talking.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Very cool. Very, very true.
yeah, that's the one.
But casting would be, so if anybody else was trying to like do anything in there.
That's
Just so you guys know, ritual casting does not take a spell slot.
right.
Yeah, they know.
Correct.
Yeah.
No,
We know.
Is this the regent?
you
I
just
think
have to make sure you take it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point, our guy has no qualms in stepping out real quick and casting locate object just to see if anything happens.
And so what did you deem? Because I know you got some fight back, but it's your game. Do you want us to do just a short rest?
No, there was no fight back. It was essentially, yeah, you made a good point. You're not doing anything that's taking any exertion. You can even read for 4 hours and then sleep for 4, and that's still no exertion. That is a long rest. So yeah,
okay.
you're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so as long as you don't cast spells. Marigai can because of her 4 hours, but this. I will go ahead and concentrate on the gem.
The only thing that gave me back was my bardic inspiration. So
It's not a new
I got
day though,
nothing.
is it? Or is it a new day?
that's just what it says.
No, there's a selector, and there's certain items that are dailies that like have a daily thing,
Mm-hmm.
or they get their charges back at dawn, or that's what that's for. That is a checkbox when you hit the long rest.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on that.
Mm-hmm.
So if at this point everybody would probably need another ration because it has been late enough for it to be the early on morning of like maybe 4 a.m. of the next day.
You got it.
Just double checking the timing in here too. Yeah, current time was pretty late. It was 2100 hours.
All right. I expended one ration, went from 4 to 3.
So, and current time would be 5 a.m.
Oh, did that locate object tell her anything at all, or no?
Oh yes, as you where did you cast it at?
It's 1,000 range, where 1,000. It's like literally 1,000 sphere.
Just right outside right here.
Right, were you on this side of the hut, this side of the hut, or this side of the
I
hut?
was over here.
Okay,
Which side of the hut matters?
right. Okay, yeah, no, you were able to see the object and you said it was like an X-ray vision type of object, right? Like you
Yes.
can see where it stands.
No.
It,
The X-ray thing is the
No, the X-ray is
lead,
it's like
like
a
if
lead thing.
yeah. It's like
Hold
so
on.
much stone or so much lead it can block the spell.
okay,
It's
okay.
just straight lead, yeah.
So what about okay, so wood would possibly not deviate from being able to block it as well, right?
No, it's just lead. Lead is the only thing.
Okay. So then yeah, you definitely see it in this direction.
Okay. America will take a note of that. As she takes her 4 hours. And I would say right before everybody else wakes up, she will recast to make sure it's still there. Does that make sense to you, Cole? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you're gonna recast it in the morning using so you're gonna use a spell slot before you go take that long rest, and then you're gonna use one when you wake up, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. So you do hear it. So you get that back, you exhausted that spell slot, you took your long rest, you got that spell slot back, and now you're using it again. You still see that it has not moved since.
Okay. And right before everybody's waking up, Mariguy's again sifting through her spells and changing spells up, yada yada, waiting for people to wake up. Who's the first one to wake up?
I'll wake up.
Morning,
Something-
Orlando.
Well, I gotta do something before I wake, as I'm waking up. Yeah, it's still Orlando.
Morning, Orlando.
Greetings! Today is going to be a glorious day.
I certainly hope
We
so.
bring beauty back to this land.
Well,
We don't know that this one is the source of all of the mist.
Well, removing her will be a step in the right direction.
I certainly have good news then.
What's that?
I know where the gem is. I know where it is located.
Oh, very nice. That's really good news.
Oh, let me go ahead and expend that spell slot. I forgot to do that. Is it a level 2 spell? Yes. Okay. So I'll go ahead and cast that again. Just expend it. And there we go. Okay. Directly to the west of us. About. I'm gonna measure that real quick. Culp.
Yeah, you're looking around 700 feet that direction. Yeah.
It's about 700 foot to the west.
All
I
right.
say we head there immediately.
I draw my sword and lay it over my shoulder. Let's go.
I still say we be cautious on our approach.
Yeah, we'll follow the road just like we said, and we'll approach the house.
And I will go ahead and give us some stealth. Alright, how does this last? 1 hour is enough to travel to there, like 700 foot, right? I would imagine.
Yeah, you'd be depending on how slow you're walking, really.
Well, it's a magical stealth. We don't have to actually slow down, I believe.
No, we don't have to be that slow.
So yeah, we're going like the road here, and then I guess head that way would be the best way. Is that what we're agreeing on?
Yeah.
So that's 500, 300, 800 foot. Alright, gathers everybody up. Kind of mutters a couple of words.
Reach into my bag and I eat a ration.
Stuffing up.
As you're eating the ration and everything, you kind of see the tiny hut kind of fade away.
That was cool.
And right as that hut fades away, you just see shadows kind of envelop everybody, almost like sinking into your skin. And she casts Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, nice. I'll go ahead and get sneaky then.
I'll roll it too.
Yeah, so I'll be at 34.
Mine's a 17.
We are also taking cover and stuff on the way, kind of in a way, but it's up to
Yeah, we're just being sneaky.
Sneaky stealth.
Wow, Armand had a better stealth than Doe.
All right,
Yeah.
29.
Every once in a while.
19, I mean. Armand's at a 34. Armand just vanishes.
No, you guys see me. I'm kind of like like crouched down with my bow in my hand, and I'm waiting for Orlando and for Gralrig to walk in front, or whoever else is going to be in melee range.
Yeah, I'll take front.
I saw that coming. I'm riding Shell just to make my life a little easier for right now.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Well, you
As
put
it's pretty
Shell
much
way
like
up
right
there.
up next to Orlando.
Let me go ahead and change that token up real quick to make it smaller. And turn off displayed. Perfect. Close. Oh, Shell's down there with you now.
Yeah, I just didn't want to have him blocking up the place when we were doing the big icons.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, would you look at me, though? I'm stealthy like you now.
Who said that?
So stupid.
All right, so who's
in first?
going in first? We got Orlando first.
And me.
Remember-
see, the thing is, I can't get it off the. I can't
Oh,
get it
gotcha.
off the.
The grid thing. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Shell was also on that too, so let's get him off of that.
I'm still on the grid.
It's because you're using your up and down arrow, right? No,
No, I'm
okay,
not. I'm
You're
using
good.
my mouse.
Go ahead. There you go.
Okay.
What we're gonna like move like up to here. I'd say is a good spot.
Joe's pouting because he's not the stealthiest, so he's just staying behind.
Doe's
pretty
already there, I
awkward.
bet. Yeah, and then as soon as you move, I'll follow.
Doe, try to use the mouse in this case, because it's gonna pop you into the center grids. Yeah. You want to make sure you stay in the proper order. Okay, so Doe's leading up. Orlando. Hold on real quick. Gotta pause for a second. All right, Orlando, can you do a dexterity saving throw?
Of course.
Your rolls are insane.
Hey, my stealth sucked, but yeah, when I needed it, it came through for me.
Yeah, I'd rather have the saving throw be a 20, to be honest.
Right?
So as you were walking, your right foot hit a cobblestone and kind of slipped off. As you're about a quarter, well, you've got water up to about your ankles right now, and you went to go slip off of a rock as it turned underneath your foot, but as it did, you caught yourself, no problems, and just kind of looked down and walked forward.
I jumped out of it, did a front flip forward, landed in the in superhero pose.
I'm gonna need
Holds
an
up his
acrobatics
hand.
check with advantage on that one. And it worked. It totally worked. Everybody saw this happen in front of their eyes.
Our guy holds up a 10.
What are you guys doing?
Having fun. You should try it.
This should give us inspiration.
You are the epitome of grace and beauty, dear.
Yeah, that was badass, but come on.
I definitely love that.
Be careful. There is a stone right there you don't want to step on.
Thanks.
Stupid.
Then wait for you to.
Can I not
Every time I
move?
try to move it, I'm getting my crosshairs going, so I gotta wait for the crosshairs to go away.
All right, both Orlando and Murray need to get an inspiration for that. You'll see the little torch on the game page. It'll show that you have it. Also selected inside of your player character sheet that you do have a token of inspiration, because that was great.
Sounds good.
As you're making your way through, you still hear the flies all about you. You're seeing these broken down homes, the cottages that have fallen. You're you're weighing in around your knees at this point of water.
I think I brought a change of clothes.
If it's is the water getting deeper as we're going?
Yes.
Okay, so while we are walking, Marigai will go ahead and ritual cast while we're walking. Let me make sure it's actually a ritual spell. I'm sorry. It is a ritual spell. Lovely. We'll just get on top of that.
There we go. Yep, I'm willing.
Just to make sure we're not getting attacked by piranhas or something below. I don't know. Piranhas live in swamps. I haven't been in a swamp. You hear Marigai kind of grumbling.
All right, so what I'm gonna have you do for that ritual cast, because you are walking in, basically, yes, you can do it. It will take a little bit longer, but what I would like you to do, than just the 10 minutes to cast, what I would like you to do is go ahead and do it either an intelligence or a wisdom survival, and let's see if it's gonna stay the 10 minutes or if it'll take extra time.
I mean,
Survival. I like to do
normally
survival.
rituals is the same as like concentration as far as you can move.
Correct, but in a ritual, while you're performing all these, you're performing them while you're walking forward, so you're gonna lose
Oh, you're-
concentration on one thing over the other.
Nice.
Fine. And this one isn't concentration. Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, no, it only lasted 10 minutes. Like it only took you the 10 minutes. In fact, you felt like you kind of finished that a little bit earlier, like almost 9 minutes. You were on point with everything you just did.
All the hand signs were on point.
Yes.
I kind of like backs up. Whoa, I usually don't finish that quick.
All right, thanks.
I guess we're continuing on. You kind of Marigai's kind of whispering directions to Orlando.
Everybody keeping up?
Well, I'm trying, but moving it all of the quarter inch on my screen.
Yeah, I know. And then the weird clicky thing that's giving me my crosshairs every single time.
So as you get to about this point right here, you see that the water was almost as if it was a bowl holding in this area where all the cottages were. So you're starting to see the path come up above the water now at the end of this this, I guess you would consider a street or a walkway. Orlando, go ahead and roll a perception check.
In?
As you're coming to the edge of the street, you see off into the distance, about right here, you do see another silhouette. As you look at it, it looks kind of the same as what you saw back before you started your journey through the cottages that are all dilapidated. Also, you see up on a small little slope a circle. This circle, you see, almost looks like a pin from the way that you're seeing it right now, like almost as if it's containing something.
Investigation on it. 17.
Has Orlando spent any time in the countryside?
Yes.
Then you
Not
recall
voluntarily.
not
Yeah,
voluntarily.
not voluntarily, yes, but you know, when he goes to get his horses and things like that, he has to walk through, you know, the countryside in order to make it to the stables.
Yeah, so you've seen your neighbors. You may have stables for horses and whatnot, but I would say in the country area with that role, you know of neighboring locations that had like pens that would hold in goats or sheep, and you kind of hear off in the distance.
Yeah, sounds like sounds like Wolf's not the only thing for dinner tonight.
Thank God, I'm getting tired of it.
I
They're in a pen. They probably belong to somebody. If it's the witch, I have no problem against it.
Well, I make an exaggerated look to my left, an exaggerated look to my right. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody else here. But let's go deal with the witch first.
I agree.
Let me go ahead and have you guys do another self check. It's about time to see one of those again.
For stealth.
Yep.
Or, okay.
You
Much
guys are
better.
still underneath the cloak, right?
Yeah. That's better. 28.
19.
Hey yo, 29.
22.
It was 38.
At which point, where are the vehicles?
The man who hides from God.
Doe just says I'm a tree, and he is.
No, it's the he's standing directly in front of him, but no one pays attention to him until he talks.
At this time, you see a giant skull flying above head and past you.
How far?
You saw it flying across about right here.
I'm sorry, he saw a what?
A flying skull.
That's something you don't see every day.
I live here and no, it's not.
As it passes by, you see it going and then more like a
goat.
A goat that was not wanting to be taken. As you see it, then within 5 minutes, you see it go right past again.
So it's like a few hundred meters.
Yeah, a few hundred meters going this way. It's close to 300 feet.
Do any of you guys have explosives by chance?
I left that to
Realized-
the alchemist.
You realize that's like 300 foot away, right?
That would just be really awesome if that skull picked up a sheep that had something tied to it that it blew up.
See, guy Marigot kind of like flashed a triumphant look at Orlando. See, I told you the gem's over there.
Yeah, that's the direction it was going.
Wait, so what is this? What is this? Is this skull heading in like a straight line, or what does it look like it's doing?
Yeah, it went into a straight line, and literally this is, you saw the bottom portion of this. As it was a half skull.
The foramen magnum.
Trying to process this image right here.
Wait, like the bottom half of the skull or the top half of the skull?
You see the bottom half because it flew over you.
Oh, I get it now.
And
That's
as
the
it
top
came
end.
down,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it came down. You were able to see that it was a half skull off in the distance. Well, at least Orlando was able to see that. Whether he relays it is entirely up to you.
Please keep it to yourself. That'd be so
Like-
red.
Like zoinks? That. I'll just kind of shake my head, kind of shake it off, but I'll keep that little nugget of information to myself for right now, and say sally forth.
All right.
Go out a little bit more. Once we get past this wall, start heading northwest.
All right, give me a second. Very good. All right.
I mean, Marigai doesn't know it's like necessarily like the locate object is done, but
Well, yeah, her info is a little outdated, but she's going to the last spot
okay,
that it was. Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
I think it actually lasted an hour, I believe, already. Anyway.
10 minutes.
Check. 10 minutes, yeah. So she's actually, yeah, that's actually a good question. Was it moving during the 10 minutes while she had it?
During the 10 minutes, you saw it staying stationary. Yeah.
Okay. And it was actually, if I am correct, it was stationary the first time I cast it, and it was still in the same spot the second time I cast it.
Same spot. Yeah.
So she's gonna tell her it was there for.
It's
4
a good
hours.
to assume, yeah.
Yeah, it was there for 7 hours. It was stayed there. So this is our best bet. If we get there, nothing's there, I'll recast. Speaking of which, how far are we seeing right now?
Still about 150 to 200. So the max
So we can't-
distance you can see about right there.
Yeah, so we can't even see the house yet.
Well, we don't know it's there. Would dark vision negate the fog?
No.
No.
It does not. Okay. All right. On you, Orlando.
You want to stop there? Go one more.
You are able to go one more. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and you should be able to move again.
It should put us right at the house.
Yep. Let's see. Is this the picture?
Is that the skull above us right there?
You do see the giant upside down skull that's well, you do see the giant skull that's cut out and hollowed and transformed. What you see is a vehicle that's right near you. Let's see.
I roll animal handling. Just kidding.
The fuck is that?
It's called a skull.
I touched my head. That's a big ass skull.
There's some
That
big
flies.
ass There's some big ass creatures around.
Does it look threatening?
Well, you do see
It's
the
a skull. It looks threatening.
yeah. You do see this is a giant. Some of you may not know it, but it's a hill giant's
I was
skull.
gonna say it's probably a hill giant, maybe a stone giant.
But you do see, like, someone has built a ramshackle wooden hut on the stump of what is once an enormous tree. The rotting roots of the stump thrust up into the mire like legs of a gigantic spider. An open doorway is visible on one side of the hut, beneath which floats the upside down hollowed skull of a giant. Flanking the hut's doorways are 2 iron cages that dangle like hideous ornaments from the eaves. Scores of ravens are trapped in each one, as you hear them squawk and flutter their wings. Go ahead and roll another stealth check.
Would Marigai have enough intuition to put 2 and 2 together about the ravens?
How about this? Wait,
That's my third natty 20 of the night.
Oh my goodness.
And somebody said changing your dice doesn't work.
Well, it didn't work for me.
No, it certainly didn't work for Mary.
Mary,
Oh.
Mary.
Doe puts his hand on Grorig's shoulder.
My shoulder's a little bit high up. I'm on the lizard right now.
He puts his hand on Gowrig's thigh.
Oh, roll seduction.
So, as you notice, they're actually squawking and making a rustle because they see Mary. They see as the Cloak of Shadows has at this point been passed for an hour. Are you recasting it, or how are you?
Well, not with that nat one. She
Okay.
just, like face planted into the ground. I was like, okay, I guess we're here there.
All right. So come in, dearies.
With my sword on my shoulder, I just sort of walk in.
You sick guy.
Same.
Mariguy's like, just done with this shit.
Oh, I guess he has sent you. Thank you for coming out here.
First off, no one sends me anywhere. I'm here on my own accord. However, you have something that we want.
While the talking is going, Marigai is looking actively for the gem.
She kind of looks at you, and let me give you a brief insight of what the hut looks like on the inside. The hut is 15 feet on a side and packed with old furniture, including wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, a wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, and an iron tub stained with blood. In the middle of the room, you see a ghastly wooden crib with a small angelic child sitting in it. All the furnishings except for the crib are bolted to the floor. Beneath the crib, a green light seeps up through the cracks between the rotting floorboards. Ah, has Strahd not sent you? Oh, my dear child. How is Strahd doing?
He's enjoying his blood.
He's delusional. That's what he's doing.
See Marigai kind of elbow Mary, kind of pointing at the glowing floorboards.
I'm confused. And you wear his band, my child Strahd. What? Are you not here because he asked you to come?
He asked us of a mission, not specific on place.
Yeah, he definitely was not specific.
Oh, the way you were speaking, I thought you were You weren't here for him.
Say we were.
Oh, sit down. Let's chat a bit. I don't get much visitors out here.
I can see why. It's pretty unforgiving out here.
Well, I wouldn't mind a spot of tea if you're having us. Thank you so much.
Oh, we do have some tea. Hold on. And let me go ahead and show you a picture of the lady that stands before you.
Oh yeah, roll seduction on that.
I want to be her best friend.
It looks like those Sheikah monks.
Oh, that's not even human. Doe still stealth, pulls out his sword.
Yeah, I'm still stealth, not saying a damn word.
Oh, did you hear that building or no?
Is the skull on the ground?
No, it is floating up in the air a little bit.
Like how high up in the air?
You would see it to be about 5 to 6 feet above the ground. Yeah.
5 to 6. Okay.
Ballistic grandma.
All right, let's go ahead and do that one. Let's grab this one. I'm grabbing all the player characters and bringing them onto the screen with me on this other one. And we got Orlando out right now.
Correct.
Orlando's on the inside. It is going to be a bit cramped in there for everybody. So we have Orlando, Marigai, and we have Mary that are able to fit in there. However, Ez would be on the outside.
Yeah, I know, like, Ez is pretty much behind Orlando, but yeah, she would have let Mary through.
Doe is up against the side of the building right now.
Okay, I'll put you on that side of the building right there. Let's see, where are you, Growrig? Growrig's dead center there. Shell would be out.
Yeah, I don't think Shell would fit in the hut.
No, definitely not.
But he could play with the skull like a toy ball or something.
Shell, fetch.
Like a
6 players?
cat with a ball of yarn.
Attach a chain to that bitch and slam it into her.
What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Let's go ahead and lock this in. Somebody will tell me if they can't see.
I can't see.
Can't see.
All I can see is my token.
Darkness!
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
just
Okay.
darkness.
Deselect your.
I can see.
I can just see my character though.
All right, we can.
I updated mine to 60 feet.
All right, gave global illumination. You should be able to see it now.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yep,
I mean,
bingo.
you could just, yeah.
Oh, I was up against this side here.
Okay, you're up against that side. All right, perfect.
Yeah, and I was a little bit further back.
Okay.
Right over here.
All right. Well, let me get some some of that tea made for you. I'm gonna have to get near. Can I get past you, Orlando?
And real quick for reference, that glow I saw was from here.
Yes, from underneath that. Yes.
Now, while she's making the tea, you look a little old to be having a child. What's with the kid?
Oh, that's my dear Strahd.
Is he being born again?
No, not born again. He's my son, and he has grown up, but I have just an essence of him to take care of. It gives me purpose out here.
What a lovely sentiment, Barbara.
Who is this Barbara that you speak of?
Sorry, ma'am, I thought your name was Barbara.
No, it's Baba.
My apologies, Baba. My apologies, Baba. What a lovely house you have here. Thank you for inviting us in.
Oh, it's the gifts of the Mother Night that provides. Not I.
Mother Knight, who is that?
Mother Night is who protects us all, who provides us with infinite wisdom, with life, no death.
So, Baba, I was wondering, your hair looks absolutely beautiful. How did you get it so woven into such a beautiful shape?
Oh, it has taken centuries, my dear. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. As you see her kind of pat her head.
I kind of whisper to Mary, keep her talking, as she's kind of focused on the gem. Would she know that is the gem, or?
If you want, go ahead and roll a history check. We'll see if whether or not you remember if that's the gem or not.
As from the doorway, like, just kind of ask, so you were expecting us from Strahd, then do you know what you're expecting from him?
It's been so long since I've spoken to him. I figured one day someone would show up, letting me know how he is doing.
And has many delusions in his life right now.
You see her. Hold on.
One of which is the fact that he believes that he is all powerful.
You are a curious one, aren't you?
Lady, you have just tipped the iceberg of how curious I am. Yes. I know she's ugly, but you know what? Let's hear her out first.
What my friend
You just
means
say that
is,
out loud?
goodness sakes, what my friend means, Miss Baba, is that Strahd is doing very well in his castle. He has many friends over. pretty much all the time, so he's not a loss for companionship. And Mary gives a stink eye to Orlando for his rudeness.
Can you give me a persuasion check?
And question, do we know anything about this witch thing at all? Like, any history on it?
You only know what you've learned here in this land. Within the previous explanation is that you've seen her traveling on the skull of a giant, based off of what the previous person told you.
That's it. Since we first okay, so that was
Yeah, yeah. You outside of the realm of Barovia, you would have never heard of anything that's in here. But inside, you've only heard that from the Wizard of Wines. You've learned that actually, you know what? Let's give you a history check too, just to make sure that you remember it.
Well, he would know what Marigai has said about her, if he was listening.
So yeah. With that, you would have remembered that it was stated at the Wizard of Wines that their gem had been taken by Baba Lazaga, who resides in the ruins of Ariz. You would have recalled that the skull was flown by Baba Lazaga based off of what was reconned from.
But question, more of like the type of creature this thing is, because I just want to know how powerful it is, or how dangerous it is.
I don't think you would know exactly what she is. With the history check that you have, you would almost align her with a hag. Almost. Any sense of like any sense of power? No, you would not be able to sense the power. No.
Not sense. Sorry, I mean, yeah, but never mind. No history, no understanding of these things having, it could be or being extremely dangerous. Understand?
But you do notice that there, as you do a perception check real quick. Let's do this. Okay, with that perception check, you are literally walking around this hut, and you're identifying that there were tracks as if it moved to this spot. You see the water that kind of, it's got its tendril like legs into, but you also see where it stepped onto the marshes and created these large divots in the portions of the land that protrude from the waters. So that is something that you do notice, that there has to be some sort of a power within this, based off of this tree moving with that hut. You would get that feeling.
Hope I just sent you a message.
Yep. Let's see.
Joe creeps up to the door to look inside.
You see, so as you're looking inside, you do see Baba Zaga there trying to make the tea. She has a kettle in hand. She has cups and stuff like that set on the side desk or dresser. You're able to see her through this really like caked on muddy looking window.
Doge tries to get Mariguy's attention through the door to confirm and hopefully convey Yeah, or ask that has she found anything?
Your guy is still kind of very much focused on this. I will roll insight real quick.
Or do I have to do a performance?
I think it's just general for me insight to see if I can like see at my peripheral. 12.
I'd say with a 12, you were able to kind of you caught the glance of his eye, or in your eye, you caught a glance of him.
Can Doe see the glow as well from where he's at? Or it kind of motions towards the center.
Do an insight, and at this point, Marigai, since it's not motion, it's actually you'll be doing a performance at this point to see if he sees it.
Nat 20. Let's go. Oh, 13.
He does kind of see that you're gesturing, and you are making it kind of known as Baba Zaga's back is turned towards you. You are able to gesture correctly to kind of show him.
Dose is still staring through the window with sword in hand, pokes the sword just over the edge so Marigai can see that he's ready for a fight if something happens.
See Merrick kind of subtly nod.
So at this point, Lo decides to bring himself into the fray. First, ma'am, I'd like to apologize for earlier things that are said. Trust me that does not reflect who I typically am. I wanted to say thank you for having us in, and thank you for being here. What we're trying to figure out though is why Strahd has you out here versus keeping you safe in his giant castle, versus where you could live the life of luxury versus living here, and let's face it, by yourself, alone, when he is surrounded himself with people that make him laugh and make him cry, tears of joy, while you are out here by yourself.
I couldn't have asked it any better myself, dear.
A mother should always let their sons go and grow into the men that they become. I could not hold him back.
But a true man takes care of his family, and his mother is the most important part of his family.
Aye, that's right.
It does not bother me if he doesn't come out here, as long as he sends beautiful people like you come check on me.
So, I do recall when I spoke with Strahd last that he had asked me to find the Sword of Sunlight. Would you know anything about that?
She looks at you and see an eyebrow raise.
Marika's like holding her breath at this point.
Should I roll my BS?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Yes.
And I'm going to take that inspiration die on top of that.
Okay, you're probably gonna need it.
What's the die?
You're probably gonna need it.
What's
Dang.
what's
I
the
think
die?
it's advantage. I think it's advantage.
It's
for that.
advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is it because of the is it the barbic?
He's not talking about
No.
bardic inspiration. He's talking about the one that DMs give you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
probably gonna need it. Famous last words.
Nope, didn't
Oh.
work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
You didn't
reveal
roll
mine.
advantage. Oh no,
Y-
you
I,
He
I,
did.
I, I rolled
you rolled
two.
it twice. Yeah.
You have many questions that you should not know the answer to.
Side-eyeing Gralrig.
I swear to you, he's asked me to bring back this sword for him, as it is something that he would like to keep safe. And he trusts that we are able to bring it to him.
You're doubling down. I'm gonna have you roll BS at a disadvantage.
And is Gralrig and Doors here?
What?
Holy hell!
Much better. Probably not enough.
Why would he ask you to take what he has asked me to watch over?
Mine is not to ask questions. Mine is to be the simple soldier that brings him what he requests.
He said to watch this over with my dying breath.
Well, that won't be for some time now, will it, dearie?
You say he's a smart man. Maybe he has seen something that we haven't seen ourselves. And somebody as brilliant and as sharp as you. I'm surprised. I would not question you in your visions, but he has since asked me to come. Am I tripling down?
I think you're tripling down. But you'll do this at just normal.
Fuck.
The only way that I would hand that over is if my life ceased to exist. I cannot hand that over to you.
And I can't go back without it, because my life would cease to exist if I fail in my quest.
Gralrig, I messaged you.
I saw.
Wait, sorry, is Gralrig just outside here? Up
Yeah.
front?
Yeah, Gralrig's
underneath-
just outside, yeah.
Underneath the skull?
Yep.
Alright, Doe climbs on top of Gralrig and jumps into the skull.
Classic Doe.
As you jump into the skull, you notice that it's still hovering. You see no instruments around you right now, like nothing to go forward or back, left or right. You just kind of see just the inside wall of a skull.
I will also say at this point, Marigai is tensed up. She is preparing an action.
What kind of action are you preparing?
Disengage action.
Oh, okay. As she sees you kind of tense up, as if you're about to disengage or move in a different direction, like standoffish. She kind of looks over at Lo.
Like, can I roll performance or sleight of hand on that one?
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, I'll allow it.
How would you describe that, though?
He's gonna have to describe it.
Well, I mean, Marigai is quick-footed. She's Like she can dash away when she needs to. She's kind of keeping a wary eye on the witch. She's kind of sensing a tension in the room, and she just kind of slightly shifts her feet, kind of subtly, so she is ready to. She's got her right foot just a little bit forward from her left foot as she's got her balance just ready. That's what it is. Her balance. She's shifted her balance.
Right, and so I'm not saying that your disengage is a problem. I'm seeing whether or not Baba sees this.
Right.
So you can still you'll still be able to disengage, no problem. Your action is still held,
Right.
although you're showing something to her. So the performance needs to be as in something that would make her not see that. But at this point, that'll be for a future thing. So in this instance, you were not quick on your feet for her not to assess and see that you're kind of shifting your foot to another foot, or from your left to your right, and looking like you're standoffish to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I was gonna suggest stealthy. She's doing it stealthy, but that's fine.
Stealth can also not happen in front of somebody that's looking at you.
You're right next to her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm starting to get an odd feeling about you. The both of you.
Apologies, madame. I'm not used to dealing with this.
Lo puts on the charm and says, and turns to her and says, "Keep your eyes on me. You and I are having a great conversation, and we're trying to come to an understanding here. I understand where you're coming from. You were told to protect it with your life, and I was told that my life depended on retrieving this sword. So it sounds like your son is trying to pit us against one another."
Roll persuasion. That is.
Oh no!
You never took it up.
Yeah, the stupid thing.
I just saw Vader in chat.
This would be the nicest time for somebody to pay for a reroll, but I understand why you wouldn't.
Somebody did a chat reroll earlier. Dang it. Who was the one that did that? And we haven't used it yet.
I can look. Hold on.
I'm looking as well. I feel terrible because I missed it. And it was on the forefront of my thought. I was just going to return them.
I can, yeah, you just pull up the,
You know what? I'm gonna redeem Boss Hunter.
It was Aggie, I think. Wasn't it? Yes, it was,
You redeemed some earlier, but I don't see anything in the queue unless you did.
No, I didn't. Yeah, Aggie did it.
So you're gonna let me redeem this?
I'll go ahead and let you redeem that since nobody else did.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. That's a much better roll.
You kind of you've piqued her attention. Like you've got it now. Her attention.
So, ma'am, as you can see that, I'm here, and I take my sword and I sheath it. I'm not here to fight. I came in good faith expecting that the sword was something that we were to take. I would I would welcome you, and welcome your insight on this. Why would your son ask me to do this, and when knowing that it would cause animosity between the two of us?
Go ahead and roll persuasion with that again.
Not my best, not my worst.
I don't think that Strahd would do such a thing. It almost feels like you might be doing this to get something, and not that Strahd had asked you to do this. He has never once swayed from his thoughts without telling me directly and coming out here to talk to me.
Well, when was the
directly.
last time? When was the last time Strahd was out here?
Maybe 2 centuries ago.
So in 200 years, you haven't seen your son. Seems like at this point he may have forgotten. He may have decided at this point that he needs, you know, somebody new, and I don't want that to be me. I like I said, my life depends on me bringing this sword.
Ez kind of pipes in a little bit. You seemed very preoccupied looking for someone.
Ooh, a raid.
That it wasn't very easy. Yay, Raiders! Welcome.
Yo, welcome in Friday.
Raid.
Dude,
Yay!
Friday, thank you so much for the raid, brother. Thank you. Anybody in here like 7 Days to Die? Anybody here like some great content? Definitely go check out Friday. AF, beautiful person, awesome personality. Definitely go check him out. He's got a lot of Mischief Maker. He's got a lot of other stuff that goes on with the Twitch integrations. I think tonight I caught you playing some Rust, right? And then you switched over to some Tabletop Simulator. I saw you earlier on Rust then. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Kulprid. This is Kulprid's Corner, my little piece of the internet. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing your community with me Friday. 7 Days to Die streamer here as well. I'm Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 Days to Die, with also Mr. Maker and Twitch integrations and stuff like that, channel point redemptions and things like that. Appreciate you being here. If you like what you see on Saturdays, we play D&D. We are taking a break next weekend because I'm on call for work, so welcome in. Much love. Thank you so much again, Friday. You were on for quite some few hours today. I don't know if you're just gonna take off, but I usually stay quiet on the sessions until Raiders come in, and I want to say thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Wholeheartedly. You're amazing, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, as kind of piped up and goes to as she kind of leaning against the door frame a little bit. He seemed recently preoccupied with finding someone. Perhaps that's why he has not come to mention anything about the sword to you yet.
Well, that in 200 years can change people.
I understand that 200 years can change a person, but this is Strahd. Strahd does not change from his objectives, and I believe that
Even if they involve Tatiana?
ooh, that gave me shivers. Do this. I want you to roll deception with advantage on that, okay?
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, that was good.
I'll throw some help her way. Well, you should already got the advantage, so yeah.
Let me throw some insight on that real quick.
I would also, on the next time I'm available, I would like to roll an insight roll on any body language coming from her.
Okay. Okay. You know of Tatiana, I see.
Just stories, for the most part. Obviously, I'm not old enough to know her personally. But it seems like he's looking for her, as if she's come back. Know anything of that?
I have seen many things in this land and know that once a spirit has fallen, they can't even leave. They're reborn into husks. You see husks all around, haven't you? Those that have no soul.
Would
With
she
the- with
kind
the-
of like... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Lo says with every ounce of sincerity in his voice, the longer we are here, it feels that the soul is being removed from us just by existing.
Oh, but I can see the souls that exist within you. They're not gone. I see what you're saying. Do not lose focus, though. My boy Strahd will take care of us all.
Seems strange if he'd take care of us, he wouldn't be too as focused necessarily finding her than coming to visit you and letting you know the plans he has made. And she gestures to Lo to like bring back towards the sword conversation a little bit.
Which is why he sent us. He asked us to make this trek so that we can ease your burden. And we don't want to any trouble here. We don't want to fight. We are just simple travelers that were asked to to do a task. We walked in assuming that this was something that was to be expected.
Also, and to keep you company for a time. He knows how lonely you get out here.
Exactly. Yeah, we've and at this point, you know, grabs, moves really slowly and slides his lute around, so that's in front of him so that he could play. I could even play you a song to, to ease the, ease the tension here to show that we're all friends. Would you like to hear a song?
Oh, I have not heard many songs in so long. Yes, please, 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 just let my ears hear these.
So I'm going to play Elizabeth's song.
We should be getting Amand in here too. Maybe he could play that Strahd lullaby.
I was about to say Strahd's
Yeah.
Lullaby would be a good one.
As is like kind of like reaching back and like waving Armand to like get over here.
I make eye contact with you, and you see my eyes are wide open. You see my bows drawn, with an arrow knocked.
She holds up a hand like, no, just come over here.
Bad Armand.
Calm down.
So
Alright.
Settle.
I'm playing decently, but not the best that I've played.
You see her kind of,
Because it's a song that I'm not as familiar with.
you see her kind of like she's still enjoying it. It hasn't been a song that she has heard in a long time. I believe this is the song that was gotten out of the Death House, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, otherwise known as the, what was it? The mansion.
It was the first dungeon that we kind of went.
Correct. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I don't have it on this one because it was on the other server. Sorry. Okay, let's move forward. Sorry.
I walk into the hut. And I do a very deep and dramatic bow.
Hi. Welcome. Would you like some tea as well? And at this point in time, the tea is just completed, and she kind of pours them into the cups and kind of passes them around.
I am but your humble servant. I am a bard in Strahd's employ, and I am here to play some music while you entertain these guests.
Oh, wonderful. Go ahead and hit a roll of bullshit.
Yep.
Let's see what this does. You see her kind of like lift her eye up a little bit at you, but says, have a seat right there on the chest, and she kind of like points over there.
Yes, madam. And before I actually sit down on the chest, I kind of kick it with my boot. Like, not kick it really loudly, just to make sure, me being an illusionist, that's one of the tricks we used to use in college bards, is making people sit on things that weren't there. Just want to make sure that it is there before I plant my butt down on it. Is it corporeal? Is it something there?
She notices what you're doing, and it is real, I promise.
Old habits die hard. I smile and I take a seat, and I look to Lo, like, go ahead and start again. I'll accompany you.
So I give the lute a little bit of a tune, and then I restart.
All right, and you were doing great. Go ahead and a little bit more pizzazz, and you should really pump me up too.
I turned all those off. I don't know why that went.
Optimus keep coming out.
I turned all those off.
All right, so in preparation for a good performance, I am giving you a bardic inspiration.
All right, so I'm gonna. And you said it's a D what?
It's a D8, and I'll be playing with you, so you'll be getting advantage.
I think you can only do one of those at a time, I think.
So I'll take the advantage over the D8.
I can give you a help action and give you the inspiration. It's just you have to roll it before you know the outcome.
Okay, so let me roll the performance check again so I can see what the advantage is.
And then throw that D8 on top. Yeah, so
31.
so in a sense we're playing together, accompanying each other, and I'm helping you. I'm playing bass in a sense to your chorus.
All right, and as your chords combine, they rhythmically hit Baba Lazaga's ears. Is she kind of like, you see her kind of like dancing a little bit, like giving a little bit of jig, enjoying the music that you're playing for her right now. It's a sweet melody of Elizabeth, but it has like a ring, and she's so awkwardly like dancing to it as if it's happiness, even though Elizabeth was more of a it was more of a like a waltz.
Have her roll performance. I want to see how good she dances.
Quite well.
She's got that old
Ooh.
lady shuffle going on, the like
does.
good one.
The granny shuffle.
Yeah, but doing it well.
Don't leave her dancing alone. Everyone should dance. This is a good time to be merry while she's serving tea. We are her guests, after all. Doing Lord Strahd's bidding.
Marigai, trade me places. I'd love to dance with the youthful-looking Baba Yaga, the Zanya.
You just say that out loud.
Don't get none on ya.
Maybe.
By all means.
Roll that. Roll it to see your dances.
At this point, there's tea being passed out. She is picking it up. She's kind of who's all going to be taking some?
Oh, I'm too busy playing. I can't.
Yeah,
It's very rude.
I kind of nod to for her to set it down next to me, and I'll drink after I'm done playing.
Oh, I'm for sure taking some tea.
I will take one, but I'm not going to drink it just yet. I'm going to... How do I do this? Marigai step back. She's going to kind of dance a little bit while she's trying to look at this tub thing here. How would she do that?
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting some dazzling light show stuff going on right where Mary is standing. Like little sparks and fireworks and pretty little lights flickering around and making it look really nice. So let me cast that real quick. I want to see her reaction to just the small little lights within that 5-foot cube around Mary.
All right, so as the cubes, she's seeing minor illusion, like all these little flies and stuff like that are like fireflies that are around it.
Yeah, little fireflies of different colors spiraling around her. I mean, they're not programmed. They can't do anything, so they're following a specific spiraling pattern around her. Very basic.
Okay. One. Oh god, and she kind of like she starts swatting at them and trying to hit Mary, or not Mary, but hit the fireflies, but in doing so she starts smacking Mary in different, she's never seen these before, as she's trying to get rid of them.
With the laugh, I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's just part of the show. They're not real.
Oh, okay.
Mary takes 1d1 damage. Just gets slapped in the face.
Freaking 8d6 like multi-attack damage. Like,
Y'all are mean.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guy. Your name it eludes me.
My name is Mary. Mary Patrick. It's a lovely time we're having, huh?
Oh, it is until the fiery things fluttered in front of me. It was so weird.
Do you not have fireflies in your swamp, dear?
But no, why would we have fireflies in the swamp? We have all these infestations of flies.
Sorry, it's just where I'm from. We have fireflies, and they're always so much fun to catch and keep in a jar.
all right, so hopefully she's looking at that. So if you want to do anything, Marigai, obviously I don't say that.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Marigai, step it
yeah.
up.
Marigai is gonna pay a little bit closer attention here and try to determine if that is the gem underneath the floorboards, and that should be a history check, I think. I'll go ahead and use my advantage on that.
Oh my
Nope.
god.
Good lord. All right.
All right, for my next bag of tricks, casting a major image. Right. And I'm like, I think you might have a guest. And then walking past Gralrig, like, you guys see that it is Strahd.
Oh god, here we go. Hang on.
What in the world?
Oh, son of a bitch.
And he's going to be starting from over here and walking forward.
Wait, is 14 enough to beat that, or is Marigai about to go into a blood rage here?
I say it for my next trick. So
Okay.
you guys
Oh,
should
you-
know
you-
it's. I
You
did
s-
say
you-
that.
You said it out loud, so even
Yes.
even
Yes.
Papa Lasagna.
Correct. I'm trying to make a
Okay.
distraction, not try to fool her that it's actually Strahd.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I had a really funny image in my head, but never mind. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So as it interacts, because it would be walking through Growlrig, through Mary, everybody would be able to see this as
Well,
a
he would start over here, like,
And
Ez
then
would
walk
step
up.
kind of out of the way.
okay.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just making a walk straight into there with nobody moving. All right. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ez,
It's
for
good.
clarifying
Yeah,
that.
because it's not going to move forward until you guys move out of the way for him to get through. And it's gonna tap Mary on the shoulder, and it's gonna stand. He's gonna stand right here, right in front of where Mary was standing. Mother,
God, this is gonna end horribly.
My dear.
Mm-hmm.
and I say back while I'm playing again. This is just for entertainment. He is not there, but I wanted you to enjoy it because I can tell you probably haven't seen him in a long time and probably miss him.
As you see a tear come out of her eye, she kind of holds her hand up near the cheek of Strahd. Oh, my baby.
And he reaches out, and I'm like, you won't be able to actually touch him, but it's fun to pretend. And he says, Mother, would you like to have a dance?
I would.
Let's go outside, right in front. Lo, do you know anything befitting of the situation?
All right. So I grab something upbeat, and I something that's more, less waltzy and more rumba.
And as I take her by the hand, I'm like, notice you won't be able to actually feel his hand, but pretend like you can. And as he puts his hand up to her and tries to lead her out, he says, "Stand aside, peasants." And he's looking at Gralrig and Doten, please.
What is the Strahd thing to say?
Those up in the
Move out of
those
the way.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an idea. Hang on.
And what I would like to do is I would like to lead her to where Doe is standing, so they can start doing their dance underneath the skull.
Okay. They are unable to make it out that front door.
Oh, why? What happened?
Growrig's there.
Well, Garlig's moving aside, isn't he?
Yeah, I said stand aside, peasants.
I said I moved out of the way.
Oh, well,
Oh.
move
He
your
just
character
didn't
out of the
physically.
way.
Yeah.
Move your damn.
There.
Dang!
Dear God.
Well, I didn't hear what you were saying or doing.
I
You gotta
said-
move it. Move it. It's your character. You have control over it. Go for it.
And the same thing to Doe.
Goes up in the
Goes
skull.
up in the skull
Okay, that's fine.
because Doe does Doe things.
So, Baba Lazaga is going to start making her way out. And as she does, she's going to roll to see if she notices Doe inside of her vehicle.
And I'm gonna walk right behind them playing so that I can create some cover for people that are still in the.
That's a good call. I'm gonna as you're doing it, we're gonna do like the synchronized mariachi thing where we walk together towards the door. I'll follow your lead.
Aye.
You make me poco loco.
And then I'll stop there so that they can do their dance, and I'm just standing in the doorway.
As they are doing that, Marigai quickly takes the initiative as she casts Locate Object. Again, going for the gem.
And I'm maintaining concentration while playing. So I'm having them do a nice little dance, and I'm basically having him do a waltz.
Yeah, well, like I said, I did it upbeat, so.
Okay,
you know,
great.
Yeah, we want her we want her a little bit worn out too.
You two look beautiful together.
As you cast Locate Object, you feel the glow. You see the glowing coming from underneath the crib.
So it is from the glow that I saw before, right?
Yes, same green glow.
Kind of glancing at Mary, I kind of whisper, "Keep them busy." And it's underneath the floorboard. You said they're rotted, correct?
They are pretty rotted. Yes.
I can't see anything you're doing in there, so, and I'm
Is there-
playing,
is
so I
there-
couldn't even hear you.
Is there holes in it? Can I reach into it?
You can see that there's it's splintered off and everything, but there's no direct. You can put your hand right into it. You do notice that it can be ripped or smashed. But I'll need to see a strength check for that.
Or hear me out. How long is that dance gonna take, by the way? Let me see here.
Probably only going to take a few minutes at the song.
Yeah. Trying to think how I do this here.
Drum solo distract. Send her up.
Keep in mind, I can keep up this dance for up to 10 minutes, the illusion for up to 10 minutes.
I'm going. She's out, right? She cannot see inside of her hut.
She
Where
cannot.
she's at, she would know.
Yeah, she cannot see where she is currently at right now.
Alright. Marigai is going to shift. As she wild shapes into. Did I do that right? No? Still there? Okay, hang on. There we go.
Like looking at the gym and whatnot, the gym itself wouldn't fit through, or
Oh, I cannot see my icon now.
No? Hold on.
This is the first time I've gone in a Snow White form. Snow White.
It's a big
Yeah.
doggo. It's a huge doggo.
Mary
Yeah.
kind of notices the white paws, like what's going on. Kind of recoils a minute, but like immediately just shakes herself out of it. She'll investigate it later.
So as you start transforming, though, you start pushing things out of its way. You are a large animal inside of a small hut. So you're pushing the bed, you're hitting the doors.
Can she control that though? Like, can I do performance on that, like to see if I can control the transformation at all, or?
You're in a small hut. I don't know if you can. You would be the size of what? Of at least 5 to 6 feet tall, at least 5 to 6 feet wide, right? And long, or actually even longer than that because you're large.
5e dire wolf size.
About the size of Shell, right?
9 feet.
Yeah, so you are this large animal inside of this small hut. You
Okay,
do
yeah.
notice as your hands pass through the crib does not actually exist. It is an illusion.
Interessante. Take that note. And should I do like a stealth roll, or how should I handle this?
Bro, I don't know.
Stealth.
I don't.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, you can. I was gonna say, I don't know if you can pull that off in this, because if it's a 9 foot and you're taking up a 10 by 10 right now, and this is like literally a 15 by 15 room. You could try. It's gonna be awkward, but you can try placing your foot in the blood-soaked tub, the back one kind of on the table, and then the other two on the ground. Yeah, so go ahead and try to roll stealth.
Yeah, I would say Mariguy's like aware of her own size, and she's not trying to make a bunch of noise while she's doing this.
Okay.
Like this is like her go-to form. I would say she's very aware of it.
Mary takes a sip of the tea because she can't help herself. Does anything happen?
Oh yeah, you were successfully able to move your feet where it needs to be in order to stop yourself from pushing the other stuff and causing a racket. You were quite stealthy to do it.
Alright. I can't see my icon or anything. I'm just gonna play by mind eye. Noticing that this crib is an illusion, Mariguy's gonna try to attempt to locate the weakest slab and try to pry it open while the music and everything is blasting outside. How loud are y'all performing?
Oh, I'm as loud as I'm trying to create the distraction. So I'm
Yeah,
playing-
we knew it was a distraction, so we're playing loud enough to keep her pumped, and I'm trying to maintain the concentration, so I don't even... it's hard for me to pay attention to anything else besides what I'm doing.
Can you see it now or no?
I can. Appreciate it.
Perfect. I know what I'm doing. I promise.
Hey, we don't know what we're doing, so it's cool. So you see Mariga kind of, as her foot settles down, she looks at Mary and she kind of purposely waves her paw over this crib to show that it is an illusion.
Well, isn't that something?
And then while everything's going outside, she is going to try to search for what she would say is the weakest, most rotted portion of the wood. That would be easy for her to get to. Again, trying to do this where she's not louder than the music outside. And she will try to make a space to to get to the gem. So I mean, she doesn't need to make a space for her to get to the gem. She needs to make a space so Mary can get to the gem.
Quick question. How big is this gem? Like, how big of a hole are you trying to make?
I think the gem is called, I believe it's like a handful, correct?
Yeah, it was a pretty good. You can't close your fist around it. It was a pretty large size.
So it's like a chaos emerald.
Yes.
All right. I think that you should go ahead and break it, but don't break it any more than a foot in any dimension.
No, Mariguy's very much aware of this. She's not
Other
gonna...
restrictable by mending.
Oh.
What are
yeah,
the
good
size
point.
of a paw, like the paws of a 9-foot wolf?
Probably 9-foot wolf. I'm trying to think here. Probably about 7-8 inches.
Perfect.
So yeah, I will investigation to see if I can notice the weakest part.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and allow that.
Investigation's bad. Mary, you helping me out with this?
I'll see what I can do.
I'm saying if we're working together as a team here, if you figured out what I'm doing here, but investigation. Well, I was gonna okay. I guess.
Does that help?
So 20 and a 12.
If you're taking the help action, you just give him advantage.
It's fine. She already rolled, so.
Okay, with the oh, you got 2 of them up there. I'll get rid of the second one.
Oh no, that was Mariguy. That was Mariguy, and Mary was the first one.
Oh,
That's fine,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Just saw it, 2 of the same. All right. As you look at it, you can see that it's splintered enough to kind of, if you gave it a jostle, or if you gave it a pull, that it would break. You're not able to tell whether or not it's gonna break within a 12-inch or not. It looks pretty brittle though, comparatively.
All right. Strike check.
Yeah, this would be let's double check to make sure. Straight strength. Yeah, you can either do a strength or unless you're wanting to do damage to it. Which one do you want to do?
I'm trying to. Attack would be more controlled, wouldn't it? For stealth purposes.
Attack would be more controlled, yes.
Just pry that bitch open.
Yeah.
You're running out of time.
Yeah. Mariguy is going to. And guess what, Mary? You were within 5 foot of me.
No, don't kill Mary.
No.
She's going for pack tactics.
Yep. Which is 11. Holy hell.
Well, I mean, it's just.
It is a board. Like she's just digging in with her teeth and like prying.
Yeah,
it
but
open.
the AC on that board was like 28.
Probably.
Damn.
No, but you
I
did
mean,
not
there
miss
are-
it. As you grab hold of that board with your teeth and you try to pull back on it, everyone feels the house start to shake and move and jostle as it lifts up out of the ground. You feel yourself being pulled down to the ground as the ceiling starts to raise with you. Everybody roll for initiative.
No.
Uh-huh.
Saw that coming.
I'm rolling damage. I put teeth marks in that at least.
Only when we can. Because we can.
Can't do
Right.
it.
I need
Can
an
I roll-
activate counter.
Yeah,
That's
same.
not doing that right now.
Can I roll deception on my initiative?
Can you roll deception on your initiative?
He's
Trick
lying
talk
about
to
its
go
initiative.
first. Yeah.
I'm looking for my initiative. I cannot.
Hold on, it's not.
Combat
If you-
encounter's not started yet, so you're fine.
There it goes. Should be on there now, right?
Just the.
Oh, Mary.
Mary, see,
You
You're gonna
need to
be-
get different dice like I do.
What are you talking
First-
about? These dice are perfect for me.
Oh,
first person
that-
in space was a cleric.
That wasn't good for me either.
Wait, initiative's just Dex, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Dex. I'm gonna roll.
It's
Dex.
on the top right, where
Well,
it says.
Yeah, not from my. I'm in wild shape though. It's not in my.
Oh
wild
yeah,
shape.
yeah.
So, well, it's a +2 for either way, so I'll just roll my regular initiative. Right, nice 21. It was a fun stealth mission. That was a fun ass stealth mission.
You guys are so close. You guys are so close. But it is now rounding off to the top of the hour, and we will have to proceed to the next episode, which is unfortunately 2 weeks from now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could. If I had the money and somebody would take it from work, I would pay them to take next Saturday off because I
I
want
will
to
pay
see.
you $200 right now.
I would love. They won't do it. They won't take the time. They won't. Nobody wants to do on call. Okay, neither do I.
Yeah, it's so bad. He asks every coworker, "I will pay you $500 to take over my shift," and they all give him the finger because nobody wants to
I
do it.
literally was willing to give them like a fat check of like no, just so that I could, anything that I
More
make,
than a week's worth of
right.
money.
I was telling you, dude, more than a
Like,
week's worth of
here's
money,
double your pay
and
for
they don't want
one
it.
day of work.
We have disadvantage in the chat. We'll have to remember that for next.
We got you, Kyle. I will make sure of it. In
No,
fact,
it's Culprids got disadvantage.
Oh, call pass disadvantage.
no,
Oh.
I didn't
thank
read
God.
that. I didn't read that like that, Kyle.
I
was
read
like,
that like
"Kyle."
that.
Oh my God.
It's all together, so
Oh, roll that Baba Yaga initiative one more time.
No, that can't be the disadvantage. The disadvantage is only on attacks. It should
No.
be. It should be, right?
No.
In
Uh-uh,
skill
no.
checks, you can have disadvantage on initiative.
can-
I'm fairly
Can
certain.
you?
Yes.
Well, Baba
Disadvantage
Yaga
on-
has a 9, so
Don't waste it there.
on the house,
No,
Baba.
do it on
Rehold
the
the house.
you want me to re-roll the house? Okay, let's see what it does.
And you gotta
This
take the
is
lower
gonna be
one.
so bad. It's gonna be.
All right,
Well, it's
what's-
disadvantage, so you still have to take the
Yeah,
lower
it's
one.
the lower one.
all right, what'd you say it was?
The house.
The house.
All right, and where did you say it was at? Because I usually just do it by the
It's
lines
at-
there. Kyle.
It's at 18.
It's between 21 and 11.
Yeah.
No, I mean like, oh, it's just a straight 20, right? Or no,
Yeah.
plus initiative. Or would it be at? I don't roll. it
Whatever
like
you
this one.
rolled for the house. What did you roll for it before?
I just pressed the little button on the inside and it rolls it automatically.
Well, open the character sheet. It should be on the character sheet.
Yeah, where?
The
where do you-
creeping hut's an 18 right now.
Yeah, the creeping hut's an 18. Okay.
What's its modifier?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all are not. Y'all are missing the whole question.
The
whole
lowest
question
is a -2.
Where did you click the button in order to make it run like the initiative?
Oh, I mean, I clicked the utility on the top, but
Yeah, I'm on
Oh,
the top right. The
if you're in your character
Character
sheet,
sheet.
That's what I'm looking for.
Initiative
right-
is the last thing on the hit points, hit dice, armor class, movement, initiative.
but he's on an NPC sheet, which is different.
It should still,
Oh,
be
that's
in the
why.
same spot.
No, I'm not seeing it there. There's no initiative there. All right, so what we'll do is
So,
this is 18.
No plus.
Hold up, we're gonna go ahead and let's go
Give her
into.
Baba's-
We're gonna
Baba's
remove her
Baba's-
and add her back in.
Does it show your old roll for it?
No.
Yeah, that's what. All he's gotta do is delete
Hold on.
delete it.
no, no,
We
look,
got
and-
you can even
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
he
he
did a
got it.
blind roll.
16. There we go. We got it.
Okay.
We got it. Good God, you
Drop
put, it,
two
you
and
put in the
stay in the
chaos,
same-
Kyle. You put
Yeah,
in the
it did-
chaos.
It didn't really do anything, but that's fine.
It moved me
Give
down.
us a
It
shot.
gave it was a chance.
God, we were so close to stealthing that. That was insane.
Oh, dude,
No,
you were one roll, one single roll away from stealthing it to pop that open and grab whatever was possibly in there.
But you decided to attack for that roll.
I did. Okay, so
Instead of
hang
prying
on.
open as an action.
Hang on. So that damage, I did roll damage for that, right?
And the
We'll deal
damage
with that
reduction
later.
was applied.
We can deal with that after.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's magical damage.
It's all good.
That doesn't
it.
change the fact that there are things that have damage reduction.
That's
It doesn't counteract all of them.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming in tonight. I do want to throw some special shout outs out there for some of our players here. They are streamers. Please, if you can, go throw them a follow, throw them a lurk. I know we have an affiliate contender right now. Darth Lysis is definitely trying to make affiliate. So if you can,
He got the name right. He got the name right. Yes.
dude, I practiced all fucking week for that, bro. Like, you have no idea. I woke up this morning like, Darth Lysis. Like, I said it to myself 20 times, like every 4 hours to make sure I got that right. But definitely go through that follow.
I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I would definitely appreciate it as well. Also, let's go ahead and throw in the YouTube. If you want to go check out our past presentations of Curse of Strahd, which is this gothic horror amazing story that I ran across randomly and just fell in love with it, please go do a follow over there. I'm trying to change the name to Kulprids Gamin over there, just so that it has my name there and it's easier for you to follow. Greatly appreciated, Cinderoth. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm glad. I did not know that you liked the idea for tabletop games. Netters, thank you. Much love to you for being here. I got a huge raid from Friday AF. Thank you so much for that huge raid. Ghost Wolf resubbed again for a 4-month. Let's go. Oh man, huge day today. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. We are gonna look for somebody to raid.
You should raid Cole.
I would. You know what? I don't like that Culprit guy. He's a weird dude. I don't know. Something wrong with him.
Is that Cameron dude? Is that the guy that plays with the propane and the propane accessories?
That boy just ain't right.
Recently I've been seeing that they have been swapping over exactly when we raid them. So
oh no.
Yeah, to a game instead of actual D&D. So we're gonna look for somebody that might be. Oh, I'm in this one. I don't want to be in this one. There we go. Tab. Browse. Since my password change, I did not log into Chrome with it, so it's like I don't want to go through all that mess. I don't. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Netters is always lurking in the background.
Going all.
Yeah, like what am I gonna spawn on you next, or who am I gonna throw in the middle of the battle? You know, it's great.
I'm just glad that Rob
canon.
guy's not there. I'm glad that Rob guy's not there anymore.
Dude, that Rob guy was just holy hell.
That Rob guy has a cute kitty.
I wish I had a cute kitty.
No, that was Ted's kitty that you saw the picture of.
Yeah,
Rob
yeah,
wants one. Yeah.
Yeah, Darth. That's Darth's kitty.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
Hit me
sorry.
right my PTSD.
Sorry.
Dude, Cinderoth, dude, that's how. I mean, honestly, that's how. Like, if anybody falls out, like that's how they get into this. Like Rob jumped in when somebody else jumped out. Like Rob was, he was one of the lurkers out there. You know, well, he wasn't a lurker by far. He was engaged full fledged. Yeah. So
I made things hell for them.
Damn.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. It was for our lizard folk. That was the.
I was about to say.
Where are we headed?
So this is the crazy thing. All right. I don't know if the reason why there's so few people that are playing D&D right now is because of the whole.
I'm sure. Just try like Pathfinder or something else.
Yeah, I was about to say look for Pathfinder instead of D&D.
Shadowrun.
Well, I mean, I do see like Uranus there. We usually raid into them. They're usually at the end though. Every time we get to them.
Cameron's on. Oh, yeah, you already said Cameron. Nergy's on.
Nergy also. Let's see. You know what? We don't know Sisquatch. Chatty, mental health, Chatty, TTRPG. Let's make some new friends. I always like new friends. Who likes new friends? I like new friends.
New friends,
Let's
new
build
friends.
the community.
Shit's too stressful for me.
All right, roll persuasion.
I love it. I love it.
I
All right.
only like making new friends if they like cookies.
And check it out, Cinderoth. We're gonna go into that stream ending and look. You're there. Bizarre Andrew has 210. There you are with 62. Nader not 47. I am Quip. Let's go. You see the Dixper supporters on the top right? Thank you for showing me or telling me to do that. Netters. Oh right, I gotta hydrate for you. All right, any extras? I have to go to get water and stuff, so I don't have any more. I just finished my last one. But thank you so much to my biggest D&D supporters, Rob 401Z, Darth Lysis, Rob 401Z, Darth Lysis again, Overwatch Scrub Club, Faithful Kasuni. My Mischief Makers top biddies is Chase, WH40K, Bizarre Andrew, Faithful Kitsune, I am Quip 420, Nader Not, Rocky Raccoon, Miss Teresa Raccoon, William and Harry 814, Ghost Wolf 1788, and Mike Whittington. My Dixter supporters, now I'm gonna add these now from now on. We got Bizarre Andrew, we've got Sender Roth, Nader Not, I am Quip 420, Panda Bear Productions, Pergwin, let's go Bergwin, Melza needs bandages. Is that been oh, I'm so bad. Don't hate me, Melzy. Don't help me. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Ghost Wolf 1788, Miss Teresa, and Crazy German 1904. Much love to you all. Thank you for so much for all the support and everything. You know what? I think the person that I was about to raid is leaving. Don't leave. Okay, they're leaving. New person. Oh, let's go, Rob, dude. Thank you so much for the subs. He had to. I love it. Thank you so much, man. Yes, 2 weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and put it inside the Discord. So there's gonna be that schedule thingy in there that if I say that we're not gonna be there, it'll be in there. For some strange reason. All right, so we're gonna go check out C Blinken. Yeah. Oh, oh my God. sorry, Jad. You know, Rob is just, he's a maniac. All right, he's a maniac. But we love him. Let's do that raid up here. There we go. Do the copy, do the pasta. When we get there, we'll be able to let them know that everybody came from Kulprids Gaming, Kulprids Corner. Let's go. And I'll see you guys Monday because somebody should still be taking the on-call up until 11. So we'll be ending stream at around 10. So I should be here around maybe 5 to 10, I'm guessing, somewhere around there, maybe 6 to 10. But yeah, bye everybody. Much love. See you Monday.
My vision, can I see it? So where would it be?